We did finally succumb to the idea of crating the strawberries. Actually, we'd pick them and pack them in these pint, quart, and peck boxes and then crate them. And these produce trucks from Plymouth, New Hampshire, it was a community about 60 miles away, would send these produce trucks up and gather, fruits and vegetables from the farmers and take it back to the store. So that's pretty exciting. You can imagine my excitement, little boy, first day of the supermarket. Truck pulled up in front and jumped out and ran through the store. And I was going to announce to the world that those indeed were our strawberries. And I'll never forget, I got to the counter, and there they were, and I was about to make my announcement, and there was a couple ladies there. One was reaching out to buy a box. And the other woman reached over and put her hand on her arm and said, "Just a minute. I bought some here last week, and when I got them home and tipped them out on the counter, and the bottom there's all these small, bruised, half-spoiled berries. And so I decided I'd get my berries somewhere else." And the lady said, "Well, I guess you're right." And she passed. And that hurt a lot. And I kind of ran through the store, great big lump in my throat, pressing tears out of my eyes. Told my daddy what had happened. And he said, "Well, people got to complain about something." So he handled that. But somehow he saw that hadn't handled it for me. And he knelt down. And I thought for a minute that he was going to hug me or touch me. He never did. He died before he could. He was a non-demonstrative, non-expressive man. In fact, this is probably a highlight moment in communication with him. He looked at me in the eye and said, "There now, funny face. You know we don't pack them that way." So I handled it. You know how you suck it up and, boy, you just handle it. And I knew that's all that I was going to get from Daddy. The pain come bubbling up again a few days later when we were packing berries, and I saw him very purposely placing little berries on top of the boxes. See, he'd been hurt too, but he handled it in a different way. We'd go back to the store throughout the summer, and frankly, the exuberance was gone, the excitement, the energy had diminished. I'd saunter by and take a look at the berries, and the little berries were never there to see. There's always the big, ripe, red, rosy berries right there on top of those boxes. And I didn't say anything to anybody about it, but I wondered about it, I pondered over it, I troubled about it. I mean, there wasn't a day that went by that I didn't spend some time trying to figure that out.